Yo, we are back. Let's get it.
Touchdown, Raiders!
Yo, salute to everybody already here in the building, man. You guys know what time it is. We are back. Welcome to the latest installment of the Graphic and Wasted Show.
Or the waste of the graphic. Whichever way you like to slice it.
Yes.
Man, it's been way too long, bro.
Way too long, my brother. I've not seen you at least on screen since the draft. And real quick, before we get to the shits, salute to the greatest chat in YouTube history. As always, make sure you guys wipe your feet over here at OLV Raiders Network, and make sure you pay your bar tabs over on Waste's channel. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button on both channels. If you guys are not both subscribed to both channels, yeah, I mean, what are we doing here? Like, it's free. It don't cost you a thing. A press of a button, boom, helps your boys remain in the algorithm on YouTube. So again, hit that subscribe button on both channels. How we feeling, brother?
Man, I feel good, man. I feel good. I'm excited, bro. Like, you know, seeing some of the stuff that's been going on.
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, every day I'm just like, okay, come on, let's get to the ball.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Well, let's create some excitement real quick, man. For those who do not have social media, I know some of our older crowd like us, right? Don't, tune in to Instagram and Twitter and all that good stuff. Well, it is official.
Yes.
It is official. Fernando Mendoza, let me turn that off real quick, is officially a Raider, you guys. So good to see. Had the quarterback's jersey on, heading out there. The rookies are reporting to duty out there at headquarters. So for those who were like, worried about this whole situation panning out and coming together, Fernando's done the circuit. He's been running around and doing all the interviews and such. Well, guess what? He is officially on the football field, Mr. Wasted Talent. How we feeling?
Yes, sir. Bro, let me tell you something, man. It's been a long time coming, bro. We've been waiting for the savior to arrive for Raider Nation. I don't want to be blasphemous here, but my God, he's here.
Yes.
He's here.
Yes. I am hyped. Salute to my guy, Johnny Slowhands. That is an interesting name. I mean, we got to maybe add that to the pot of the greatest names on YouTube history. But salute to my guy, Johnny, on becoming a member. If you guys would like to become Green Dot and get off my lawn, gang, hit the links. They're pinned up top. Johnny, my brother, welcome. Salute to my guy, Raider Bryce, real quick before we get to the show. Salute Kings and Nation. Graph, I'll be back up in your area Monday through Wednesday. Hey, hit me up, brother. I'll definitely try to set something up, maybe like a cigar lounge or something. Maybe me, Jason, and a few of the guys locally can meet up and go get a smoke, brother. I would definitely love that, man. Bryce is always showing support to Shieldmore, man. I would definitely like to lock in, man, and get a cigar. Salute to my guy, Bryce. Real quick, man, I also want to share some other information. Yesterday, we made it official, you guys, with a ton of UDFAs. Our Raiders have went out and signed a bunch of undrafted free agents. Jacob Clark, quarterback, Missouri State. Tyler Dzansky, long snapper out of Penn State. We're going to talk about him shortly in a second. Yeah. Well, Roman Hemby, running back, Indiana. Isaiah Jatta, I believe that's how you say his name. Tackle, BYU. Devin Lafayette, safety out of Troy. Matt Lauder, tight end, Boise State. Tokyo Toe out of Hawaii. We're going to talk about him in a second as well. Caleb Offord, cornerback, Kennesaw State. Justin Pickett, guard out of Duke. Chase Roberts, big body wide receiver out of BYU that me and Wasted are definitely really high on. Corey Rucker, wide receiver, Arkansas State. Sloan, Sacramento's own, defensive end, NC State. I always butcher his last name, so I'm not even going to try to do it. Yeah. Gary Smith III, another nose tackle, DT out of UCLA. Xavier Sori Jr., linebacker, an intriguing prospect, especially after we just cut Jamin Davis yesterday.
Yeah.
This is a kid that I'm definitely keeping an eye on. Out of Arkansas, former Georgia product. Chris Thomas, linebacker, also out of Maine. Tanner Wall, another intriguing safety out of BYU, and then EJ Williams Jr., another Fernando guy, wide receiver out of Indiana. And another name wasted to keep an eye on, brother, is Sawyer Robertson. So there was some conflicting
Reports,
stuff
right?
with reports with the quarterback out of Baylor. So it looks as though he was invited to the local pro day. So local, he had an invite. So he was not officially signed as a UDFA. I don't know why. I don't know how they got conflicting reports there. But again, big body, 6'4", 6'5", a quarterback that I thought would have been drafted a lot more.
Yeah, bro. I had him before the season as a guy that's a possible first rounder.
Yeah, for sure. And again, it looks as though he has an invite locally, so he still has an opportunity to potentially try to snag maybe a practice squad spot, or maybe even dethrone one of these other guys that we're going to talk about here in a second. But the conflicting reports are, you guys, were initially that we brought him on as a UDFA and signed him. Sawyer Robertson is not signed. He was invited to a local pro day out there in Las Vegas. So to be determined with him. Salute to MTV Jr. Did you guys hear the story about Mendoza studying under Kurt back when he was in Cal? I did not.
No, I didn't hear anything like that.
I'm not MTV. But I'm
listen,
gonna do my
hey,
homework.
bro. Listen, bro. Look, we believe you. Air quotes
for sure.
but at the end of the day, bro. Listen, all that conjecture and all that shit. We beyond that now.
Yeah.
He's here. He's drafted. He's wearing number 15, just like we thought.
Yep.
He's in camp. Yep. He's learning.
Yep.
And at this point, I don't give a damn what the relationships are.
Yeah.
Go out there and cook.
But I did see that there's a lot of people posting that he has like a new Hulu doc that I'm about to go definitely check out. I don't know if it's real or not. You know how in today's AI world, I don't know what's real and what's not. But it looks as though there's like some type of documentary on Fernando on Hulu. So I'm gonna go check that out tonight. Salute to Demon King, my guy, gifting 5 OLV and Raider Nation Unlimited memberships. My brother and one of the GOATs over here at Shieldmore. As always, Demon King, my brother, salute to you, brother. You must have hit on one of them parlays. Every time you do, I know you come through and you bless your brother. Salute to you, as always, my guy. If you guys would like to become members again and you missed out on those 10 on both sides of things, hit the links. They're pinned up top. Again, we definitely help you. It definitely helps us keep the lights on over here. Salute to our brother Hug D's in the building as well. One of the Mob Fathers, LV Maximus. It's always good to see my guys in the building. He says, Kurt talked about it when he was on Rich's show. Okay, yeah, I didn't get a chance to see that just yet. So definitely want to check it out. But you know what, man? I'm like kind of over all that, kind of like what Wasted said, like, let's get to the shits now. Football's here, like they're reporting to rookie mini camp. There's a lot of, activities going on in Vegas. I'm here for the football side of things. Now, I don't even really want to hear any more stories about
relationships and the connection here. Let's watch all of that stuff in real time, join together and become a heterogeneous mixture.
And there you have it. Salute to Wasted with one of the most interesting ways of breaking this thing down.
Bro, I had to go back to like 8th grade biology. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Let's get to building this unofficial 53-man roster. Now, again, you guys, this is way too early. Post-June cuts are definitely upon us here in about another month or so. Look, we're just talking about what we have on this existing roster. You know what, Wasted? I don't even want to add potential, like, if we're going to bring on a veteran wide receiver, right? If we're bringing on a veteran running back, we're just going to build this roster off of what we have right now in the building. You cool with that? Or you kind of want to add some more wrinkles into it?
I don't even want to put no sauce on it, bro. I want to deal with what we have, because to be real with you, they might or they might not. And then we'll cross that bridge when they do bring somebody in as a veteran. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I see it. Okay.
So let's get to it. We're going to go over to ESPN real quick and take a look at our depth chart. They kind of have it lined up pretty weird, but can you see everything, brother? We're good to go?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is what we're going to do here, you guys. I have a notepad on the back end, and we're going to start going through what we think Clint Kubiak and company are going to do in terms of building this team up right now. And I'm talking about in May.
Yeah.
This is not, again, post June. This is not going into training camp. This is going off of based what we have right now. We're going to include some UDFA guys that we think can potentially snag one of these, some back end spots, whatever position it is, we can include them as well. And then at a later date, we'll build our practice squad up as well. So stay tuned. And other than that, real quick, I want to plug away also. Wasted has some dope solo shows on the way, some other dope guests pulling up, so stay tuned. We also have Brennan Jackson pulling up on the show Monday, and then Dylan Lauby, our guy, friend, and family of Shieldmore, will be on the show Tuesday. So you guys make sure to stay connected, stay tuned. I know Wasted's schedule is crazy, but if he's freed up for some of these interviews, my brother will be here, and you can watch him on both platforms. We got to talk behind the scenes and kind of get our schedule together. But
yeah, man, we both been ripping and running like crazy.
Oh, yeah. I already know. So, all right, let's get to the quarterback position here. All right. Again, Sawyer, that kind of threw a little wrinkle into the way I was looking at things. I thought that he was,
I thought that was a done deal.
Yeah.
I kind of just found out yesterday it was like some weirdness behind it. But the thing is, bro, like when I saw him, I'm like, well, that means Aiden O'Connell's going in.
Yeah. Well, this is what Seattle, they held on to 3 quarterbacks last year, right? And this is Clint Kubiak. And again, you made a great point. That was Mike McDonald's team. But again, I know it was a collective. I know Kubiak definitely has a voice in terms of building up his things on the offensive side of the football. They carried 3 quarterbacks last year, Wasted. Okay. It was Sam Darnold, Drew Lock, Jalen Milroe. So when we look at this, we're looking at Aiden O'Connell. Is there a possible way that he can still make the back end of this depth chart? I still believe he's not going to be a part of this football team. It could be Sawyer. They can hold on to Jacob Clark. If he shows out and possibly put him on the practice squad. I don't think that we're going to carry 3 because we're pretty deep at a few other positions. And I don't think after you take a quarterback at number 1, it's a little different, right? It's like, do you really truly need to hold on to another quarterback behind Fernando? You can put one on the practice squad, develop him. I don't think that Aiden O'Connell necessarily is going to make this roster.
Nah, I don't either, because the scenario was completely different, right? Like when you talk about Jalen Monroe, that was a guy that fell in their lap that they probably had really high on their draft board, and they had no idea was going to be available for them to draft. And they're like, all right, we're going to take him and stash him and try to develop him behind the scenes because we like this kid, right?
Yep.
Drew Lock is a guy who is a freaking backup. He's a backup. He's a high-end backup in the National Football League.
He started a bunch of games.
Yeah, and then Sam Darnold was a guy that they went out there and they paid a boatload of money for and won a Super Bowl with. So I just think the scenario is different. With Fernando Mendoza, it's like, you are not stashing somebody on the roster to be the heir apparent to anything because he's the heir apparent. Yeah. And you went out there and got Kirk Cousins. And then if you say to yourself, if Kirk Cousins isn't the answer as a backup, we'll cut bait with him, which we are because his contract kind of leaves us that. And then we'll address the quarterback situation later.
Yes. And I want to throw this out there as well, you guys. 2024, Clint Kubiak, again, he was not the head coach. He was the OC. They carried 3 quarterbacks. It was Derek Carr, Spencer Rattler, and Jake Haener. So again, they've been known, these offenses, to carry 3. But again, I have this nagging suspicion we're just going to carry 2 into this season. And again,
the sassy one.
Yeah. and mind you guys, I know there's a lot of Adianicians. Is that how we say it now? The Kardashians, the Adianicians. I'm trying to find a way because there's a few people. There's
Kardashians.
There you go. One specific guy that just kills me and calls me all out of my name in the comment section because I don't think that Aiden O'Connell is going to make this football team. I just find it kind of crazy that you guys look at him the same way as, some people talk about these high-end quarterbacks. It's kind of wild to me. It's kind of wild.
It's like shallow how. Like I'm telling you right now, somebody must have did like hypnosis to somebody in our fan base.
Yes.
I'm telling you right now, bro, it's like shallow how. Like you guys see like Gwyneth Paltrow, and what we see is a chick that's built like a lineman.
Yes.
We see, bro. Like Aiden O'Connell. Listen, bro, I understand. There
hasn't
been a whole lot to cheer for in the last few years.
No.
He's given us a lot of things that were like little small highs.
Yeah.
Like, right, beating the doors off the Chargers, right?
Yep.
Or going into Kansas City and
Christmas
delivering
Day.
us a win on Christmas
Even though
Day.
he had like 63 passing yards, somewhere in that range. But it was the defense that won the football.
But if we're being honest, Jack Jones delivered us that. The defense delivered us that.
Yes.
He couldn't get the ball past the 50 after the second half.
Nasty work.
So for you guys to think that we should believe, and listen, I'm not dogging Aiden. Aiden
No.
will always get my respect.
Always.
He's not somebody that when we had the number 1 pick that I'm gonna keep here. That's just not gonna happen, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep it here. I'm not even gonna have the whispers when the young kid has an issue to put him in.
Yeah.
I don't even want that here.
This is the 4th regime. Wasted. 4th. Josh McDaniels, AP, Pete Carroll, Clint Kubiak. I think it's time to move on. He's on the last year of his deal. And again, you can possibly, come a later date, you can possibly get a late round pick for him. I know.
Get that 7th rounder back.
Hey, run it, right? There you go.
Get that 7th back.
Get Jamal McCoy trade. There you go. I'm here for it. All right, let's get to the running back position because this is interesting. And I can't wait for my guy Dylan to pull up on the show Tuesday because he knows that we hold no punches over here. He knows that we are all very big fans of him as a person. A special teams guy. He has not been afforded the luxury of really getting any real reps at the running back position. And a few times that he has, a few fumbles have occurred, right? So I understand that some people in Raider Nation, are looking at him as the guy kind of on the odd man out. Last year, Seattle they carried 5 running backs. Wasted. I want to throw that out there, right? Now, let me go I want to see what the Saints did. They carried Alvin Kamara, Jamal Williams, Keandre Miller, Jordan Mims. They carried 4, okay? That is in 2024. Last year, they carried Zach Charbonnet, George Halani, Kenneth Walker, and they carried 2 fullbacks, all right? So right now we're looking at Ashton Genty, Mike Washington Jr., Dylan, Chris Collier, and then we're looking at Connor Hayward, which is definitely going to make the roster as the fullback. And then we're looking at Roman Hemby, the UDFA out of Indiana, that a lot of people assume, including myself, because of the connection and because of the year he had last year with Fernando in Indiana, that he's going to make this roster. I'm going to let you take over right here as I write down my notes. What are we doing right here at the running back position?
Bro, they go to 4, right? So you got Ashton Genty, of course, Mike, of course, right? Mm-hmm. Those are you 2. Then Roman Hembry's a guy that, they're going to use him too. Like when you talk about that offense, because even though it's Mike McDonald's team, it is Clint Kubiak's offense. And Clint Kubiak's offense, he used all 3 backs a lot last year, even George Halani's bum ass, right? So when you talk about the Raiders, that's what he's going to do. And then you have a guy who is a running back, but he is a fullback. He's a blocking guy. He's going to be catching the ball. So you're going to keep 4 guys. I don't see a way that you keep, and this is the only way, right? If you keep our guy Dylan Laube, it has to be strictly as a kick returner, punt returner, special teams guy. He can't. I don't know where he would count on the depth chart in that manner.
Let me say this: he's going to battle with Roman for sure. They're going to have a battle. I think that they're going to look and see who can be a 3-down back. Who can be a guy that can get it done in the running game, can block up front, but also can catch the football out of the backfield. They're going to look at the most complete guy. They both can return kicks. Hemby did it at Indiana. Dylan did it, last year with the Raiders. He's also returned kicks in New Hampshire. So again, it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. And I'm going to be honest. I can see the Raiders carrying 5. You got 4? You got 4.
I got 4, but the thing is, I have Dylan Laube making it. I don't know if he is a person who's going to count against the running back depth.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I got him strictly as a special teamer. I don't have him as a guy who's going to get any snaps as a running back.
So I'll add him to both of our running back groups for right now, just because he's adding a body to the
roster. So a roster spot, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
But I think, again, and this is not me saying it as a friend of Dylan Laube. This is me saying he's too good of a special teams player, man, to just walk. Like, they're trying to build this thing up on the special team side of things. We struggled last year a ton. I love what Eichenberg brings there. I love what Dylan brings. I love what is it, Drake?
Lindenberg too.
Well, Drake, the kid that came over from Seattle.
Yeah, and Derek.
Or Derek. Yeah. What is it? How do you say it?
I think they spelled it. I think he got a teenage mother that spelled his name.
It's Derek Young. I think
it's Derek.
It's like Drake and Derek.
It looked like Derake.
Derake. It's Derake Young.
It's almost like Key and Peele.
Yeah, Derake Young.
Hey, Derake. Derake. Like, I don't know.
But
It's Derek though, bro. But I think they spelled it like Derake or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Now again, they could possibly carry 5, and let's just say Dylan or Roman doesn't make it, and maybe we do add another fullback into the mix. Seattle did carry 2 last year, but for now, we're going to say 5. And again,
I got Dylan completely making it as a special teamer. He is a terrific special team.
Yes, like, and a locker room leader.
And you and I spoke about this earlier, bro. People forget about guys like Steve Tasker, Bill Bates, and guys like that. Guys that are terrific special teamers.
Yep.
And look, this doesn't really kind of line up to what I'm saying, but there's another guy who played for the Bills who was a terrific special teamer, Don Beebe. Don Beebe was a terrific special teamer.
Beebe was my guy, bro.
Don Beebe, freaking Brian B. Mitch.
Yeah.
B. Mitch, man.
Yep.
Like, there's some guys that were some terrific special teamers.
You got to have some gunners out there. And again, he can return kicks. He's a versatile guy who hasn't really gotten a ton of reps there at the running back position. And now, again, I know he's beloved in that locker room. Maybe a leader is the wrong word to describe Dylan in Vegas. But again, he's a tone setter. People love him in that building. He's infectious. He's an energetic guy that they really, truly respect and love around there. So I can see him finding a way to make this roster. And we're going to talk about it because I definitely want to see his opinion because, again, Wasted, when you talk about running backs, we just had Najee in the building. We just had him in the building.
Yeah.
So they're looking. We're living in a world still also where Roman Hemby could still land on the practice squad. Like, honestly.
Doug, I don't. He's too.
I don't either. I'm just saying.
Too good of a running back, bro. Like all the way around, like blocking. Like, bro, he's a guy that if we're being honest, if we didn't just draft Ashton Genty, I could have saw him being the number 2 back.
Ooh, okay.
I don't see a world where he's better than Mike Washington. But
he had more rushing yards than Black last year at Indiana, and Black went in the 3rd round.
Yeah, he did.
Shanahan had him ranked the 2nd highest running back in this class. That's wild.
Yeah.
Like ahead of Price.
Dude, he's a terrific back, bro.
No, he is.
He's a terrific back, bro. Yeah. So, like, I don't see a world where he doesn't get some snaps. I see the Raiders, especially if Fernando plays a lot this year, I see the Raiders going back to how Denver used to be and being a run-first team, like running the ball on everybody's throat.
All right, let's get to the wide receiver position here. This is where things get intriguing. Now, Seattle carried last year Bobo, Horton, Kupp, JSN, Cody White, Derek Young. Derake, right? Derake Young. So they carried 6. I have us right now carrying 6 also. Now you look at the names: Tucker, of course, Naylor, of course, Besh, of course. All right. Is it fair to just say we're going to add these guys right here?
100%, bro.
Okay. So
Dante's not going anywhere. Malik Benson was just drafted.
He's not. So Thornton, we're going to add Tay to the mix. Now, again, some people have us possibly cutting him. I even went over and seen a few articles from people that have Thornton missing the mark here on this. I don't think there's any way Spytek gives up on his guy in year 2. It makes no sense at all.
Bro, I think that you have some people who like to have hot takes. Mm-hmm. So just in case it happens, they can say, I told you, and I'm Nostradamus or something like that. But it doesn't make any sense to have a prospect like that on a roster that you drafted. No one else drafted. Now, if we were bringing in a new GM and he was from another, regime and he was in year 3, yeah. But this is a guy that you believe in and you believe because when you draft a guy like that, right, in your mind, I'm going to get the maximum of what his ability would allow me, right? And what his ability looks like is that if he puts it all together, he's going to be one of the best players at the position.
Yep. That's
where his ability leads him to. So to me, right, if they didn't believe in him, they would have prioritized getting a wide receiver.
Of course. Definitely. I agree with you, brother. Tucker, Naylor, Besh, Thornton, they just drafted Malik Benson, who's going to return kicks. He's going to make this roster.
Yeah.
There's no practice squad for this 6th rounder. I don't care how late we got him. They're really high on him. I heard Spytek praise him. This is going to be a kid that's going to get a ton of reps for us and live bullets this upcoming season. Now we're looking at, the back end. Philip Dorsett he's not going to make it on this team. No. Brennan Rice, I do not see a world where he ends up maybe lands back on a practice squad. Justin Shorter, possibly. I mean, you know, I don't think he makes this team. Shedrick Jackson is an intriguing name. He showed some signs of life for us last year. This last spot, and I'm talking about the existing roster here, Wasted. To me, it comes down to Darake Young or Chase Roberts.
You already know that is Darake.
It is Darake.
Yeah, because bro, he's a special teams demon. And the crazy part,
Darake is wild, bro.
Darake, yeah, that's his new name, bro. Darake,
yeah, it's Darake.
Bro, but they know how important special teams are.
Yes,
like they brought in a long snapper.
Mm-hmm.
They've gone out there and gotten one of the best possible rookie kickers. The special teams unit needs to improve on his team, and they know that.
Yes.
Right. And they want that to be a hallmark of this team. And if you look at Seattle, going back to Seattle has a terrific special teams unit.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, the only thing I think is going to happen, I think this is where the logic behind bringing in a veteran, it shows me because, all right, am I going to keep Justin Shorter or do I go bring in Deebo Samuels?
Yeah.
Do I go get Jennings? And you know what's crazy? Wasted Ben told you. Because there is a pre-recorded video, a comparison between Juwan Jennings and the great and powerful Deebo Samuels. You guys won't want to miss it. Shameless plug.
I'm gonna go check it out myself. I didn't even know that.
I didn't drop it yet.
Okay, because I'm like, I didn't know that one existed. But and I think we talked behind the scenes as well. Like Juwan Jennings it sounds good. I would rather go get a guy that, again, a Debo. If Stephon Diggs off-field shit checks out, I don't want to bring in a guy that's going to be a wide receiver 3 or 4 for you. Like, if you can bring in a guy like Diggs or Debo, they're going to give you over 700, 800 yards. I would not go that route. I would rather go Keenan Allen over Juwan Jennings.
Grab my brother. This is the problem, though, right? When you start thinking about whether or not you go get Deebo Samuels, it sounds good, right? But the biggest problem with Deebo Samuel is that he's almost guaranteed. There has not been one season of his career where he hasn't missed time due to injury.
I'm cool with that.
There's not one every year of his career he missed time to injury.
We're not paying him to be a number 1 at this point.
Yeah, but you're paying him to play. You like, bro, my man. In the last few years has played, but there have been times in his career where he hasn't played at all.
That's what happens when they line you up at running back, wide receiver, returning kicks. I mean, they got this dude doing everything. If he can come in and just be a wide receiver for us and not be a guy that's running the football like Shanahan ran him into the ground and not returning kicks. We just took Benson, in a 6. We still got some other guys that return kicks. If you just bring him in and just have him be a wide receiver and use him in, some jet sweeps here and there, some shit like that, I'm cool with that.
Juwan Jennings played through 5 broken ribs, and Deebo Samuels makes. See, this is the thing, and I'm not going to give away the video, right? But for me, your ability is your availability, and for me, that's paramount for a team like this, right? Like Deebo Samuels is guaranteed to miss time. And that's the biggest problem. I don't like going into a situation like that.
And that's why you just add Stephon Diggs if all the off-field shit is just, I'd rather just go that route.
So what you want to add Stephon Diggs reeking of the stinky BBL?
Yes. Yes. We have been asked for a long time.
Yeah, but we don't want to smell like it.
We can deal with the stink.
Hey, bro, listen, bro. Not dirty BBL stench. This is a brand new locker room. You can't be staining the carpet with that.
We'll go with 6, right? I think we agree here. We're going with 6. Now, I'm going to put kind of I know that Derek Young is a Clint Kubiak guy. I know that he brought him over from Seattle and he believes in the kid. Now, again, and I think you believe in it too, that we're going to bring in a veteran wide receiver at some point. I know Spy Tech has been kind of on a run lately in the media saying that, he loves what we have already and he loves the addition of Naylor and he really believes in Trey Tucker. That's all in well. But if you can go add another valuable piece to that wide receiver room that's not young, I mean, we can use a veteran presence in there and a guy that's productive, that's still productive. I mean, Debo still had over 700 yards receiving last year. Diggs had over 1,000. You know what I mean? So these guys are still productive. I mean, I think Jennings had 9 touchdowns last year. I think a career year. You know what I mean? So you can add some value there, and potentially knock off a Derek Young. Because I'm thinking if we are going to knock anybody over, it's going to be Clint Kubiak's guy. I don't think that they keep Young over Dante. I don't think they keep him over Benson. I don't think they keep him over any of these guys. Honestly, Naylor, Besh. I mean, it's not. If we move on from one guy and bring in a veteran, it has to be Derek Young, right?
So let me see. So
that's tough because he's a special teamer.
So like, right, this is the thing, right? So you said 6, right?
Uh-huh.
So all right, Dante, Malik, Besh, Tucker.
I got Tucker, Naylor, Besh, Thornton.
I forgot about Naylor,
Vincent Young. That's 6.
Good. So Young, Young is the guy, right?
And then again, keep an eye on Chase. He can possibly, find a way to kid out of BYU, the UDFA. I would like to place him on a practice squad and kind of develop him a little bit.
He won't last.
I don't think so. I think somebody's going to come over there and take him and add him onto the active roster. I think he's that good. Leader at BYU, 2 years back-to-back, over 800 yards, receiving, and also a captain on that football team. So that's a name to keep an eye on. But we both agree with the 6 then, right? At least for now.
It's the 6, and then the way you frame it, if it's only 6, then you're not getting a vet. Because Derek Young is like probably the best special teamer that we have.
Okay, so you want to just hold on. Okay, so look, we're going to run with this, and we'll wait until next year, and hopefully you get Jeremiah Smith or one of those top wide receivers.
Derek Young will make this team because, bro, I personally feel like, and that's why I think Dylan's going to make the team, because the special teams now, like with Eichenberg and Lindenberg, that's where you're going to have the delineation of who's going to,
Yeah. And we'll get there in a second, but I agree with you, brother. I definitely agree. All right, let's get to the tight end. I think this is kind of easy right here. I know Carter Runyon is the 4th guy on the depth chart here. I know that they like him a lot out there. Yeah. Seattle carried, I believe, 4 last year. Elijah Rojo, AJ Barner, Nick Callerup, I believe, and Eric Saubert. So do you think we carry 4? I think right now Carter Runyon does have a really good chance to make this roster. But I'm going to go 3 here. I think it's going to be, of course, Brock, Mayer, and Ian Thomas.
It's no reason to carry any more than that. And that's how you can keep a Derek Young and maybe have 7 wide receivers. That's how you can keep a Roman Embry.
And you can also put Runyon on the practice squad. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. If you like guys like Runyon, it's always good when you know that they don't have a robust market. And because like some guys make the team because the minute you put them on a practice squad, they're gone.
Yeah,
it's not like people are banging on the door for Carter Runyon.
Yeah. Now let's get to. Let me read this super real quick. Salute to my guy S. Dot real fast. Now that's it. I'm calling it out. Enough of your crap graph bias when it comes to skinny guys. Give them money, but drafting big men with foot injuries. Oh no, we can't do that. Shaking my head, nasty word. What do you mean? What big guys am I talking about?
Listen, we all know S. Dot is our resident chubby chaser, guys, and he is offended by graphics' clear bias for people who are malnourished and underdeveloped. Now, graphic. I agree with this, man. And I think we need to take you to Raider Court. The next Graph and Wasted show, I will be actually bringing my case, the Raider Nation versus Graphic Raider and his bias against big, thick frames.
When Caleb Banks plays 4 games this year, S. Dot, I'm going to remember that super chat, and then we're going to have a conversation. Until then,
we are bringing you to Raider Court. You have a bias against the thick frame nation, and it is clear. And I will not stand for this crap. It is clear. LV Maximus knows this. LV Maximus knows that Graph is against the thick frame nation, and we will be putting cases on all you.
Hey, S. Dot, you know what? Chase Roberts needs to start at right tackle this year. I said it.
Boom.
I said it.
Just happened.
You know what? I'm going to add him to this next group that we're about to talk about here. Let's get to the O line. I'm going to go ahead and write a few names that I think we kind of can already agree on here. Now, last year, when you look at Seattle, they carried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They carried 9, kind of the average number there. Let's look at who we got. Colton makes the roster.
Come on, bro.
JPJ.
What are we doing here? Come on, Grab. Just go through the 5 starters. And then
I'm writing these guys down. We're going to do it the right way. Linderbaum, okay. Glaze will be on this team. Grant is going to make this team. All right, we're going to go now. Zune is definitely going to make this team. All right. Now, Caleb was drafted last year. Again, even if he doesn't start, he will make this roster. Texas Tech, year 2, looked pretty good last year. Colton, JPJ, Linderbaum, Glaze, Grant, Zune, Caleb. That is 7. Now, does Meredith make this team?
Of course he does.
Okay, I believe so as well. I think he'd be a great depth piece there at the guard spot, but also, he played some center. Never want to see him at center again. But
it's Spencer Burford. They brought him in here.
Oh, Burford's going to make this roster. I think those are the guys. That's 9. Now you look at this team, you say, okay, Colton, Grant, Isaiah Jada, he's a UDFA. It's going to be a long shot for him to make this roster. Burford definitely is going to make this team. Antonio Mafi, gone. Layden Robinson, gone. McClendon Curtis, gone. Zune is official for sure. Will Putnam, I don't have him making this team. Laki Tassi, they flipped him back over to the defensive side of the football where they're working him out at the nose spot. Now, Dalton Wagner, the practice squad god. Does he have a chance to make this active roster?
Nah, man, listen, he going to go where he belongs.
Okay.
Right on that practice squad, right? The team, they know him. The thing about him is I got to see what he would be like in that wide zone concept. They might not value him in the same way that the other team. So I think Dalton Wagner might get his job in professional wrestling next year.
Yeah, he finally gets a chance to report to NXT and get his next job rolling. And I like Dalton Wagner. I think that, he's a good kid. He's never really been, let me say this. We have struggled for years on that O-line, and for him to not stand out, it kind of tells you where he is in the grand scheme of things. I don't want to shit on him, but do you kind of agree with me, Wasted? You know what I mean? Like, you can't find a spot over some of these other guys that could come and go on. Like, I kind of find it's kind of nasty.
No, especially how bad the line was last year.
Yeah.
It's like, they didn't feel compelled to play you at all.
No, exactly. So Colton, JPJ, Linderbaum, Glaze, Grant, Zune, Caleb, Meredith, Burford. That is 9 O-linemen right now. So we're done with our offense. As I got to go unlock the door for my kids.
Yes. So listen, so we are done with our offensive line. Now, listen, Will Putnam, gone. Layden Robinson, gone. Antonio Mafe, been gone. And look, man, at the end of the day, these are guys that have been here and had an ample chance to carve out a role on this team, and they haven't. They haven't, bro. They haven't, and it is what it is. And guess what? Nobody gets a free lunch on the Raiders now because they went out there and brought some real talent to this building. So some of these guys that have just been sticking around just because it's the Raider scholarship is over, brother.
Yep. Let's add 3 bodies here real quick. AJ Cole, of course. Do you have Tokyo Toe or Matt Gay making this team?
I got the toe. But the thing with the toe is I got to see whether the toe is any good, right? Because if the toe's no good, they're going to go bring someone else in too. I don't see a world where Matt Gay is our kicker, and I don't see a world, I think the lane is wide open for the Tokyo Toe. But this is the crazy thing for me, right? A lot of people were like, oh, he's got plenty of leg. But I'm like, dude, he's only made 2 field goals over 52 yards.
Yeah.
He's been very accurate, right? But the thing is, are we just drafting a younger Matt Gay?
We shall see.
So because playoffs on the line, 58-yarder, 3 seconds left. Do you have the leg, man?
He's gonna be fun indoors. I'm telling you now, he's gonna be fun indoors.
I mean, indoors is gonna be young. It's gonna be like the kid in Atlanta or a lot of these other guys. But I'm talking about for the Raiders. Yo, it's a kick in the snow.
Yeah,
58 yards.
Can you get it done?
Have the leg? Can you get it done? We know Matt Gay can't. That's not what he does.
I think you can agree with me here, but you may change your tone. Okay, we went and got a UDFA, Tyler Duzansky out of Penn State as a long snapper, but we did bring in 4-year vet Alex Ward. I'm going to go with Alex Ward here. I think they're going to go with the veteran guy, and they'll just kind of have Tyler be a guy that can.
Lion. You're not going with the Nittany Lion.
I'm not, at least for now. Unless he goes. I mean, again, it's a long snapper, right? I think they're going to go with experience, Alex Ward over the young UDFA out of Penn State, and he was great out there. But again, this is a long snapper. Like, I don't know. I don't want to put too much thought into this, but I think that they're going to go with the vet. I really do. What do you say?
Hey, man, I think that just based off of my limited knowledge of these 2 players, not like I'm sitting up here breaking down long snappers, right?
Yeah.
You just from deductive reasoning would lean on the side of experience.
Yes.
But what if this guy is like John Kondo reincarnated?
We shall see. We'll see. But again, I'm for now, and this is way too early projections for the 53-man roster. I'm going with the veteran guy who's in year 4. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's smarter than the young upstart kid.
yes.
You know, but let me tell you something. If the Dzansky becomes the new John Kondo,
the Dzansky, I like that,
man.
The big Dzansky, not the Lebowski, the Dzansky.
Him and the toe, the Dzans and the toaster.
Okay,
unbelievable.
Right. So we have 9, 12, 17. I'm looking 23. We have 29 right now. We have 3 special teams, 2 quarterbacks, 6 wide receivers, 5 running backs. We had to add Dylan there. I know you said special teams, but you had to put him in the group. 5 there, 3 tight ends, and now we have 9 offensive linemen. Good to go?
Yes, sir.
All right, now let me add the O-line to your side. We haven't even changed. Like we're pretty much both.
Yo, we're boilerplate right now.
Yeah. So I'm doing 2 different groups for both of us, but honestly, it doesn't really. They're looking the same. All right. Let's get to the defensive side of the football. All right, we have edge, and we're looking right now, and I know they have this kind of lined up all over the place here with, like, you know, it's a 3-4 defense, so they're kind of looking at this differently. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just go based off of what we know of these guys, all right? Because they're going to play all over. Like when you look at edge, it's Max, okay? Yeah. So got to add Max. This is easy peasy right here. This is easy work. Got to add Kwity Paye into the mix right there.
Kwity is getting paid, man.
Yes, he is definitely getting paid. You got to add Crawford there. We just took him in the 3rd round, and they're really high on him. So you got Crawford there at edge. Got to go Kuntz. Just paid him a nice chunk of change.
Kunster.
The Kunster. Possibly Snowden. Maybe our guy Brennan Jackson, who I'm higher on than most. He'll be on the show Monday. I really believe he's still very young. Snowden, though, man, played the run pretty well for us last year, and he got the quarterback a few times. We have Jafari Harvey on this roster as well.
Snow's a beast. Bro. As backup edges go, he got it done in a major way, bro. With the amount of snaps he got it done in a major way. He's definitely making his team. Tonka Hemingway's making his team.
Well, we'll put Tonka on defensive line.
Okay.
All right, just because we'll put him as just D-line as a whole, because we'll collectively put DTs and a few guys that play inside and out. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we'll do that just to make this a lot easier. Now, okay, we have Snowden there, bro. You don't have Brennan Jackson, but this is a guy, bro, that if he wasn't injured last year, I was really excited to see him. I know we picked him up off the waiver wire from the Rams.
Yeah.
And this is Spy Tech guy. He went out and got him. And I think that this kid can be a stud for us. I think he can get after the passer. I'm going to put, okay, you got Snowden. I know you don't have Jackson for now.
No, I didn't say I didn't, right? So I got to look at it.
Okay. So Max Paye, Crawford, Kuntz, Snowden. That's 5 edge rushers. 5 edge rushers.
Fuck. Damn it. Somebody, the NFL is a hard league, bro.
Okay, look, I'm gonna add Jackson here just for now, because again, before I even lined him up on the show, you guys know I've been talking about. I'm like,
yeah, bro, this is a Howie Roseman guy.
Yeah. You know, I think that he could be a stud. And let me see. I want to look up. Hold on, real quick, you guys. I want to see what he did. Salute to everybody here in the building. As always, make sure you guys wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. And he's not. You were talking about Booker, my brother. This is
T-Book, not Brennan Jackson. I'm T-Book, man. My fault.
Yeah, former Ram.
Brennan Jackson's a Ram.
Now, again, wasn't afforded a ton of opportunities out there. You know, he played for the Rams for a year. They could go, you know, veteran Snowden over Jackson. I'm going to hold off real quick right here. I'm going to leave a blank right here on both sides, because I really believe that he can potentially go into camp. He's a guy that I think can get after the passer at a high clip if given opportunity. And I'm going to put him, you know, let me see. Hold on. I think he'll be fun as well in this 3-4. like in that base.
Yeah.
All right, let's get a defensive line here. Let me see. I'm going to bring up the list one more time. All right, now we can agree here. This is pretty set in stone. We're going to go Jonah Lalu, right?
Of course.
Jonah's going to make this roster. He's
Jonah
shown.
Lalu.
Yep. We're going to go Tonka. We're going to go Booker. We're going to go Pegues, JJ, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go Butler. And Cleveland, 7th rounder.
I actually like the kid out of UCLA better.
You do? Okay. I like that. And I like him a lot too. Okay, but so right now we got Thomas, JJ, Jonah, Butler, Tonka. That's 6 right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to add Brandon Cleveland. You're going to take Gary Smith?
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. So I'm going to add Cleveland, the young kid, 7th rounder out of NC State.
Yeah. The
I'm
big Creaster. It's the Cleveland show.
All right, Cleveland. So I got Jonah, Tonka, Booker, JJ, Butler, Cleveland. That's 6. All right. So I'm going to take those and I'm going to take Cleveland off yours and I'm going to go ahead and add Gary. I like that. And he's a sneaky pickup. I think I like your thought process behind this. I really do. All right, I'm going to take him off. Hold on real quick. And my apologies, guys. I'm over here. I have a list on the back end of what we're trying to do here.
I forgot he counts this year. Laki Tassi.
Gary Smith.
Laki Tassi doesn't make it.
Yeah, I'm going to be real with you, man. I know they have him at the nose.
Yeah.
It's not – I would love it if he was the starting – like he was the guy that got those reps at the nose tackle position when we're in that base. I would absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I just got to see it. And I don't know if that's going to really happen.
Bro,
I think it's kind of a dream, like a scenario for us to like bring that kid in and him end up panning out.
Bro, it's almost like wanting somebody who just got off of training wheels to win the Tour de France.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's the skill set with hand positioning. And bro, if he does this, that means he is a freak of nature.
Yep.
Beyond.
Yep. So we're going to cut Laki Tassi. We're going to cut Broderick Martin. We're going to cut Trevin Mae. So there's a few names that are gone. Laki is definitely another name to keep an eye on, possibly making this list. I got Brandon Cleveland, our 7th rounder, making it. And I love that Wasted went unconventional with the UDFA there out of UCLA, man. Gary Smith III, rookie. I like that. Okay, so let's get to – so right now we're carrying – let me see, Max, Pay, Crawford, Kuntz, Snowden, Jackson, Jonah, Tonka, Booker, JJ, Butler. Well, we both have 11, right? Hold on, let me see. Hold on, I'm doing this wrong. Max, Pay, Crawford, Kuntz, Snowden, Jackson, Jonah, Tonka, Booker, JJ, Butler. You have Gary Smith. I have Cleveland.
Yeah.
Okay, so we both have 11, right? I'm doing this the right way. 11.
Yeah.
We're carrying 11 defensive linemen right now. All right, let's get to the linebacker position. Let's see what we're doing here, man. This is an interesting room. You know, we have some guys that we brought in. We brought in Alubi from the Colts, really good special teams player. I think he led them in tackles the last few seasons out there, as a special teams guy. Jamin Davis was just cut yesterday, so he's no longer on this list. Xavier Sorey Jr., again, rookie, UDFA out of Arkansas. I like this kid a lot. Led Arkansas back-to-back years. I think he had 90 tackles the year before last, and then he had like 80 last year, somewhere along those lines. Don't quote me. Jakobi and Quay, this is kind of easy here. You add Jakobi. You just paid him a shit ton of money. You add Quay, right? We're going to go Eichenberg. I have Tommy making this team. Do you have Tommy making this team?
Yeah, I do.
Special teams demon.
Yeah.
You know what? And I'm going to go ahead and also, damn, it's between Lindenberg and Sorey.
Yeah.
I'm going Sorey.
Yeah.
I'm going Sorey.
I think the story of the Raiders ends this year with Lindenberg. If they didn't go out and address the linebacker room in the way that they did, in the manner that they did, he would still make the team, right? Because he's a good linebacker. But the way that they up the profile of this room, you have to be 2 levels above this kid to even exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be a dog to exist now with the Raiders, got their players now. Before, you could have not anybody, but you could have a certain prerequisite amount of people, and then it wouldn't make a discernible difference at how they did. You know what I mean? It was a bad situation. This is a situation that's an ascending situation. You can't just have bums on the fucking roster.
I'm going to add a Luby to the active roster as well as a linebacker, specifically for special teams.
Yeah. So
I'm going to carry 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, bro. Nah, we can't carry just 5 linebackers, bro.
So we got
add Lindenberg.
6, 7.
I go 6. Seattle, I believe, carried 8 or 9 last year. And again, that's Mike McDonald, right? And I don't know, how they look at this thing now with Rob Leonard calling the shots. I got to go at least possibly 6.
I got to say 7. What about the kid in the practice squad?
Oh, we added him. We added Sorry.
Okay, so Sorry. Yeah,
we have Jakobi, Quay, Tommy, Sorry, Alubi, and Lindenberg. That's
perfect.
6. Okay. And again, when we get to the end, if we have a little bit over, a little bit under, we'll add a couple more bodies into the mix. So we got 6 there. So we cut again. Jamin Davis was already cut, so he that was easy for us. I'm not cutting a bunch of other linebackers. I think that we need to carry as many as possible. Again, remember, you guys, Jakobi has dealt with injuries his whole career. Like we got to have as many bodies in that group as it is. I think 6 is pretty thin, honestly. Yeah. And we can maybe even add another into that mix
for a special teamer.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll go 6 for now. I think we can agree on that. We're good?
We're good.
All right. We'll go to the cornerback position. All right. And again, we're going off of Seattle's roster, you guys, and what they did last year. Again, I'm not saying that Rob Leonard is going to follow Mike McDonald, one of his mentors, and do exactly what he did, but I'm just going off of what they did. Last year they carried Shaq Griffin, I'm live, Josh Joby, Pritchett, Witherspoon, and Reek Woolen. They carried 5. Hold on real quick. Let me test.
They got 5 on it. Yes, sir. But listen, look, bro. I'm not looking at them as some North Star for us because
I know. What I'm gonna do is this. All right, we're gonna keep it real simple, stupid here. McCoy.
I can't stop yawning.
McCoy. Porter. Stokes. Masses. Teron Johnson. All right, those are some names right there already. Now, I don't believe that we keep DeCameron Richardson around again. I think this is the year he's gone, me personally. Grady Vance, maybe, but he was, kind of a Pete Carroll guy. Came over out of USC as a UDFA. He can maybe. I don't think you really necessarily need Greedy Vance anymore because you have Stoops who can play in the nickel, and we don't really know what their plan is with him just yet. We have him labeled as a safety right now, but some of those Arizona guys, like those fans are like hitting the chat and hitting the comment section and saying, why do you guys have him labeled as a safety? He should be a nickel corner. Now, again, we got Teron Johnson kind of on a 1-year deal. It's 2 years, but there's no guaranteed money in the second year. So you can, let's just say, possibly he could be the nickel corner of the future, right? I don't know. But we're just going to go off of I don't think DeCameron makes this team. I don't.
I think it's a possibility.
Okay.
He's a big physical kid, man. And I don't think he's gotten a fair shake. And I think he makes this team. And I think that you are out of your effing bird. He's making this team. DeCams, and look, I'm not doubling down on DeCameron Richardson.
So no.
No, I'm Rick James in it right now. I ain't just grind my feet on grass couch.
Yo,
I grind my feet on this couch. You can buy another one, you rich mother.
Now ESPN has Stoops as a nickel corner. I'm not going with that route. Now, the name I'm keeping an eye on here is Caleb Offord out of Kennesaw State. He's an intriguing player for me. I think he'll find himself on the practice squad.
He's intriguingly practicing all season.
And he could be a developmental guy. I don't think he makes this roster just yet, but he's an intriguing name to me. I watched some of his tape. I watched the way he played against Fernando in Indiana. And, I've seen some other things on him. He's an intriguing guy to me. But I'll go with, this is what I have right now. McCoy, Porter, Stokes, Masses, Teron Johnson. That's 5 corners. How do you feel about that?
Give me my man D-Cam. Give me 6 now.
You're gonna go 6?
Give me 6. Give me 6. Give my man D-Cam, man.
Okay, so you're gonna take 6. I'm gonna go ahead and stick to 5. So let me copy that. I'm gonna add this to yours. And you want D-Cam as well on there. So hold on. D-Cam. All right. I'm going to add this to my side of things. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 corners.
He said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When I use the matter of the mind.
So you got 6 corners. That's what you have right now. All right. We're going to go to safeties here. Let's get to the safety group.
I'm making my trim.
Now you look at the safeties. We really rebuilt this group. I love it, man. We got Chin, we got Stooks, we got Dalton Johnson, Isaiah Palamau, Tristan McCollum, Tanner Wall. I like Wall as well. He's another guy that a lot of people think can possibly make the back end of that room. I'm going with 5 here. Wasted. I'm going Tristan McCollum, Dalton Johnson, Palamau, Stooks, Chin. 5.
I'm going with 4.
You're gonna go with 4? All right, so let me add mine. I'm gonna go
and
Stooks.
The why is because the way some of these guys play, guys like DK. I think DCam is a guy that I just think he's gonna make it, bro. I do. I think that DeCameron Richardson is gonna make a fool out of a lot of us. I think the kid can play. I like DCam.
Okay. Let me see. I got Tristan making this team.
I got Tristan going. I said we keep DCam over Tristan McCollum.
Okay, so I got Tristan McCollum. I got who else? I need to add one more to this list. I have Stoops, Chin, Palamau, Tristan. What was the fifth one that I had? Why am I missing out right now? I'm missing out. Oh, I didn't add John. Did I add Johnson?
Oh no.
I did not add Johnson. Okay, so there you go. That's what she said.
No, you didn't add Johnson because subsequently you did not get any. Bang! Zoom! Oh my God, where the hell is it at? Oh.
So you're carrying.
Yeah, they are.
I'm carrying 5 safeties: Stoops, Chin, Palamau, Tristan, and Johnson. Okay, so 5. All right, and you're doing everyone. You're having everyone on this list but Tristan.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're carrying 4.
4.
Let's see.
And I'm carrying an extra, corner / safety.
Okay, let me see. So you think that DCam can play some safety this year?
I definitely do.
Okay.
I think he has that level because he's a terrific tackler to be a defensive back.
All right. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 safeties.
Yep.
All right. All right. Let's see what this looks like. All right. So we got 3 special teams. 2 quarterbacks. Okay. I need to do the math on this. Let me see. I'm gonna make sure that I got this correct.
Time for Graph doing some math, baby.
Yes, man. I haven't done this shit in many years. Let's bring this calculator up.
Not the graphing calculator.
As I do this, you guys make sure
some parabolas now. Are you going to put some coordinates? Are you putting some coordinates in?
Yes, I am.
Algebra. What are you doing? A little algebra 2 here, buddy?
All right, 3 special team. We got Cole, Tokyo Toe, Alex Ward, plus 2 quarterbacks, Kirk and Mendoza. Plus, we're gonna go 6 wide receivers, plus 5 running backs, plus 3 tight ends, plus 9 offensive linemen, plus we're gonna go 11 defensive line. We're talking edge, tackles, all of them included. 11. We got 11 there. Plus 6 linebackers. Plus 5 corners. Plus 5 safeties. Now you have 6 corners.
I got 6 corners
and 4 safeties. Okay, so we're a little too high here. We got to cut 2 people. We're at 55 right now. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take this down. I'm going to go to our notes. Stop this. Share this. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So this is our list right here, you guys. Now, do we get rid of a wide receiver here? Do we look at the running back group? Because again, Dylan adds a ton of value there, special teams. Do we look at possibly carrying 8 offensive linemen?
I say that
Meredith,
we never knew ye.
And that's exactly where I was going to go here. Possibly Meredith.
We never knew ye.
Okay, Meredith is gone. So now that's 8. Now we
all
have
of these gone.
Who was it?
All of B. It's gone.
Alubi,
the Loobster.
So we have to cut Alubi.
Squad. Shoe program.
Yes. Yes. All right. So we're gonna go. Man, you know what, man? When it comes down to Alubi, again, I know
it's either him or Sorry. One of them are going to the practice.
Well, I know the chat's gonna call us biased because we're finding a way to keep Dylan on this roster, but. Alubi, man, he's a great special teams player, man. It doesn't really add a ton there, at the linebacker position. Well, I mean, let me.
We'll look, man.
Alubi's sticking around.
Alubi's sticking around. I'm tripping. Tripping. Listen, right. Y'all. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Right. I'm looking possibly.
Kirk Cousins is gone.
You know what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, man. Shit. Me personally, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Tristan McCallum.
Thank you, bitches.
Now you still got, hold on. Now I got 4 safety right now. I got Stoops, Chin, Palomau, Johnson. So I am at officially 53. Now you have to get, okay, you got rid of Meredith. Let me see. All right. That's 8. All right. You said, what'd you say, bro? You said, who did you say we didn't know? It was Jordan Meredith, right?
Jordan Meredith, we never knew you.
So we got rid of one. You got one more player on your list that you need to get rid of.
Oh my God. God damn it.
And I want to make sure that we do this the correct way. I'm going to make sure we have 53 on your side of things too.
Damn it, DCAM. See you later.
Got to do it, bro.
See you later, DCAM.
Okay, so 5 right there. Now let me see. McCoy, Porter, Stokes, Masters, Teron Johnson. Stoops, Chin, Palomau. Okay, so you got. All right, let me do this one more time. 3 plus 2 plus 6 plus 5 plus 8 plus 11, I believe. Yes. Plus 6 plus 1.
Right. I gotta ask C Game Go something. C Game Go. You should use AI to help design a spreadsheet to make your depth chart easier, bro. Why the hell would Allen Iverson do that for us?
I know, right?
I mean, get the F up out of here with your crap, C Game Go.
Hold on, man. Okay, this number is fluctuating now. Hold on.
Graf, you done fucked up the church's money. I knew we don't have enough people. Now we got like 49 players. Get the F out of here. Listen, I'm the math guy. I probably should have done this. What are you doing?
Okay. So we're carrying 6 wide receivers. Well, okay, hold on. We have 3 special teams. Okay. AJ Cole, Tokyo Toe, Alex Ward, plus Kirk and Mendoza. That's 2 quarterbacks, plus 6 wide receivers, plus 5 running backs, including the fullback, right? Plus, I didn't add the tight ends. My bad. That's why I did that. So we got the tight ends 3 plus 8 O linemen plus 11 defensive linemen plus 6 linebackers plus 5 corners for me. You got how many corners? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you got 5 as well. So 5 corners plus 4 safeties. We're at 53. And I didn't add your linebackers, so just look at my list.
Yeah, look, bro. We have 53. We're here. I'm with it, bro.
Yeah, got it.
Too early, and it is done. Everybody. I mean, I got to ask you guys something. Did you guys feel the magic?
Now again, we have a few players that we have to take a look at. Like again, Jordan Meredith, I think will possibly find his way onto the roster. Now again, they're not going to keep him over Burford. he's a Clint Kubiak guy, right?
Yeah.
Caleb, year 2, he's going to make this roster. Zune, they invested early draft capital. He's going to make this team.
Zune's going to be a starter.
I believe so as well. Grant, Glaze, Linderbaum, JPJ, Colton, those guys are going to make this list. Now, again, you're looking at Snowden and Brennan Jackson. Those guys are going to battle it out for that last edge spot. And I'm going to talk to him about that, this upcoming Monday when he's on the show. Now, linebacker, again, Alubi, man, I just think that he's dynamic as a special teams guy. And if they give him some real live bullets at the linebacker position, we'll see what he can do this year. But he's too good of a football player to cut. He's like, he gives me the Dylan vibes. Like he's really good at something.
Yeah.
And so why cut him? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And bro, the thing, people act like special teams is like this thing outside of the team. Like it's not one of the 3 chambers that you need to be successful. Like special teams is a part of the ball. Yeah. Like it's not just offense and defense, guys. And not enough importance is made to the public about the special teams. It's not like and teams, actual NFL teams, make just as big of a deal about special teams they do offense and the defense. Yeah. Games are won and lost every year in special teams.
Nazi, we did not forget special teams.
Great special teams organization. It is kind of the hallmark of the Raiders. So look, man, understand that.
Nas, we're not forget.
Sorry. You were about to say something. So
No, we're not. He said we're missing out on special teams. No, we're not. If you look up top, it says graphic, but it's AJ Cole, Tokyo Toe, Alex Ward. So our long snapper, our punter, and our kicker. So those 3 are up top. Then we have Kirk and Mendoza as the two quarterbacks. We both have this team carrying 2 quarterbacks. Now, again, we could carry 3. Aiden could be the 3rd guy, or one of these young guys can come and impress and be the 3rd guy.
Would be in Green Bay.
All right, somewhere. I agree, but then
why get special team Nazi, whatever the F your name is? Let me tell you something. This is a Graphic Wasted show. So, like, I normally don't get to blocking unceremoniously over here, but you better watch your effing mouth. We ain't forgetting no special teams.
For those who are just joining, special teams: Cole, Tokyo Toe, Alex Ward. Quarterbacks: Kirk, Mendoza. Wide receivers: Tucker, Naylor, Besh, Thornton, Benson. Say it. What is it? What's his name? Darake Young, even though it's Derek. Darake. We're going to call him Darake. Young. 6 wide receivers. Running backs, we got Ashton, Mike Washington Jr., Connor Hayward is a fullback, Lauby and Hemby. We're carrying 5 right there. We have tight ends Brock, Mayer, and Ian Thomas. Keep an eye on Carter Runyon. So, again, you can be another guy that can possibly make, the back end of that tight end group. We can possibly carry 4. Offensive linemen, for now, we have 8. I do believe that Jordan Meredith is going to be fighting for one of those spots. But Colton, JPJ, Linderbaum, Glaze, Grant, Zune, Caleb, Burford. Defense, edge, Max Pay, Crawford, Kuntz, Snowden, and Jackson. I really want to see what that kid can do this year healthy. So we have 6 edge. We have Jonah, Tonka, Booker, JJ Pegues, Butler, and Cleveland. I have Cleveland. You have Gary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have Gary Smith.
And salute to our guy, Churchill is in a place to be.
There you go. Salute to our guy, Justin, man. And then we carry 6 linebackers: Nakobe, Quay, Tommy, Sori, the UDFA out of Arkansas, Alubi, Lindenberg. Those are 6 linebackers. Corners: McCoy, Porter, Stokes, Masses, Teron Johnson. I believe we both agreed at 5.
Yeah.
Yep. And then safeties, we both carried 4. Stoops, Chin, Palomau, Johnson. Now, again, keep an eye on Tristan McCollum. He can possibly steal one of those spots as well.
Mm-hmm. So there we go. Yeah, there we go. Listen, now I didn't mean to mess everything up, Graf, but guess what? There it goes.
Yes.
There it goes.
And salute to Justin. He said, I see on mine, I did 5 linebackers and 6 corners. Can definitely see that. Again, Will Porter, turn that corner in year 2. Can Stokes stay healthy? Can McCoy stay? Is he even going to play? Right? Those are big question marks there. I can see why you would carry 6 and then just do 5 linebackers. I understand that. Now, again, this is way too early predictions. We can bring in some guys again post June, and then we'll kind of we'll talk about it more extensively when that happens. But just for now, I'm going off of this, and I believe though that it will be possibly between Snowden and Brennan Jackson there with that last spot, the edge spot. So there are a few rooms to keep an eye. It could be Hemby versus Dylan. It could be. It literally could be whoever plays the best in preseason wins that last spot. Again, when you bring in a guy that won a national championship and was the best running back in that room with the number 1 pick, it's kind of hard to go against Roman Hemby.
And Roman Hemby is a terrific weak side blocker.
Hey, and he can get it done in the passing game, and he can return kicks.
He's a bigger guy.
Yeah. So again, but the great thing about this is I love the depth that they've built. I love that we don't have to force some of these names out there to be starters this upcoming season.
Yeah, man.
Like you know what I mean? Like I like what we did in the draft a lot. And free agency, we absolutely nailed it. So I'm here for it, man. Anything else to add to this, brother?
The only thing that I have to add to this is you said that we nailed it, and that's what she said.
Yes.
They should have never done it. They should have never done it. The soundboard is back, whether you like it or not. Learn to live with it because it's the best thing going today.
There goes our way too early 53-man projections, you guys. It could be an A, it could be a B, C, D, F. We don't give a shit. Give us some grades in the comment section. Let us know. Again, there's going to be some guys fighting for some spots. Greedy Vance can possibly be that backup nickel corner. If they're looking at Stoops as just a safety and they don't want him to play, up there in that nickel corner spot, maybe they are looking at him as being a guy that can back up Teron Johnson. I don't know. We shall see. There are specific names. Jordan Meredith. He said we would never knew that. What'd you say, bro?
We never knew ye.
We never knew ye, right? So there are a few teams or a few guys that might make the back end of their respective positions. We shall see. Possibly even DCam. So, and he's a pretty good special teams player. I feel like DCam has gotten a ton of penalties in special teams. Am I tweaking? I've covered so many games that maybe my mind is just going blank. I feel like DCam has got a
ton of penalties all over. The holding law.
I don't know why, bro. I have this nagging suspicion in my head that when me and Hammer call these games, I'm always calling DCam's number like, bro, another penalty.
Faldo.
Holding tackle in the back. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, it always seems like it's DCam.
He's the Waldo, Geraldo, Faldo.
Okay, Justin said, I can tell you. Give me 1 second. I need to see this on the way out because I feel like DCam, every time we're watching games, me and Hammer are like, again. Like, what are we doing here? While we wait for Justin on the way out of this show, you guys, make sure you pay your bar tabs over at Wasted Talent Show. Also, wipe them feet over here at Mine OLV Raiders Network and hit that subscribe button if you guys are not subscribed yet. We have almost 800 people in the room right now. That is beautiful. For a Friday night, we just appreciate you guys. Silver and Facts says last super chat. Did I miss a super chat, my brother?
Did you?
Did it? My apologies. I think
we're very, very sorry, bro.
Silver and Facts. There you go. Straight talk. Do you both agree that if JPJ gets another concussion, he's going to be in danger of losing his spot? Should he rock a padded helmet cover? That is a phenomenal question, and I'm going to agree with you on both.
Yeah,
I definitely
agree. Mega Man helmet all year.
Mega Man, bro. Yes, for sure. Now, again, I think that JPJ will stay healthy this year. But again, that's a big if. And we're big JPJ guys. We love their family. We love him. We love what he brings to the table. But again, health has been an issue. And
4 penalties in 2 years on special teams, 2 each.
And there you go. And that's what I was talking about, Justin. It seems as though I've called his name a lot. You hate seeing penalties on special teams. You just hate it. You hate it. Like, we can't afford that. Like, it's just, to me, that's just non-disciplined football. But salute to Silver and Facts, but I agree with you on both. I definitely think he should wear the NBA Jam helmet, NFL Blitz, and
little Mega Man.
Yeah.
Little Mega Man going on here.
Yeah. So there you have it. Salute to our guy, Justin, man, for pulling up and giving us that stat. Definitely.
Our brother, man.
Yes. Anything on the way out, brother?
Nah, man. Listen, salute to everybody in the place to be.
Yeah.
The Graph and Wasted the Graph Show will be rocking and rolling probably all off season, man. It is something that is much needed in Raider YouTube. It is often duplicated, but never imitated. Yes. The greatest show on Raider YouTube.
The best 2-man duo in the history of this Raiders shit.
I mean, my God. It is some Shaq and Kobe, Stockton Malone shit.
Yes, sir.
But guess what? If there's Stockton, you're the one with the young shorts, not me.
Well, and you're the one with the young women.
Whoa.
See, yeah, watch your mouth.
Whoa.
You see, young short. I'd rather have the young shorts than the young woman that Karl Malone was.
Karl Malone said, listen, Mister, please don't be having these bullets in my hand. He said, man, if she in traffic, she can get hit.
If the grass is green, you play ball.
Yo, it's funny, man. Wait, IT gets wasted. Get your other voice back. This one is annoying. You know it's annoying. Your bum ass in the chat. He's always taking shots right now. I think you're over at Graph's channel, but guess what? This is the thing, right? I have G14 clearance over here at Graphic Braces, not Graphic. Well, at Wasted Channel. Listen,
that man is fumbling.
Listen, because I want to end the show, right? But I have G14 clearance over at Graphic Raiders chat. So guess what, you effing bum?
You gonna time out my guy ITK?
Get ITK. We never knew ye.
ITK. I miss my Uncle Charles.
Yo, ITK. No way. No. Gone.
ITK, I will see you at the 5-minute crossroads, my brother.
See you later, ITK.
Yes, man. Salute to our brother Rube on the way out as well. If Grant wins the right tackle spot, maybe they don't trust Glaze to be fast enough to be an OT in this offense. That'd be why they value Zoom so much, because he could be a spot starter at left tackle if Colton isn't 1,000%. Phenomenal. Super right there, my brother
Ruben Russ with some square-headed reasoning.
Yes. But also, man, I, from what I'm hearing, and I'm not saying it again because he's a friend of the show, I'm hearing that they're really high on DJ Glaze, and they've sung his praises all off season.
Glazinator, man.
The Glazinator, baby. Look, if he starts at one of the guard spots, great. If he steals that right tackle, well, I'm not even gonna say steal, because he's been a starting right tackle for 2 years.
He is. He's the incumbent.
Yeah, if he keeps it, great. But Glaze is too good of a football player, man. You know, it's gonna be a good battle. It's gonna be a good battle.
And guys, forget the first year he played terrific. The second year he didn't. Now, what is the common denominator in that scenario?
Brandon Carroll,
the Undertaker himself, the Underfaker.
Yep. The Underfaker. Yo, that is one of the new ones right there, bro. Justin is we never knew ye. Yes. We definitely gotta coin that phrase right there, bro. That shit is comedy gold. But other than that, you guys, I know Wasted has been working like crazy today. I know you got a bunch of things you got to do off screen, brother. I got Mountain Mike's pizza on the way. Me and the family about to watch SmackDown. So real quick, man, again, Monday, Brendan Jackson will be on the show. Salute to my guy, man. He's excited to be here. You guys get your questions together. Also, Dylan Lauby, friend of the show, will be here Tuesday. Wasted will be on JT's show. When, brother?
Sometime next week. You know. Yeah, and bro, listen, Monday we will have Stoney Jackson from 227 on my
Yes. Got the GOAT, Stoney. Yo, so we got a lot going on, you guys, and we are working tirelessly around the clock behind the scenes to get on some of these rookie guys. Again, we're giving them a little time to breathe here because we know they just were drafted, but expect some of the young guys, some UDFAs, some of the guys that were drafted to be here with Shieldmore here very soon. And me and Wasted are definitely excited to get back to our 1-2 punch with some of these players joining us on these shows.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope, man. We got to try to just close the deal here.
Yeah.
Hey guys, listen, everything is safe over here. Everything is safe. You come on over here, you get a great interview. The nation invites you in. You know what I mean? We're like vampires, man.
And then once you do one bad thing, we never knew ye.
Yes!
Love y'all. Outro. What?